Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are getting back to our legendary Goku event runs with all the different category teams. And so today I thought we would do the Hybrid Saiyans run. Let's see, we want to keep Trunks on this rotation. Right, so Hybrid Saiyans, this is one I've not really been putting it off. It just isn't super easy to find STR Ultimate Gohan friends. But I was looking at my friends list today to see what particular run we could do next, and I did find a Rainbow Ultimate Gohan, so decided to jump in. This is going to be one of the runs that won't be as difficult. I have mentioned in some of the earlier videos that I didn't want to use units like the new LR Gohan and the Go Bros on every single category that they can possibly fit into. Just for the sake of variation. Like, I don't see the point of doing a video on this event of all the different teams if I then end up using mostly the same units. But when it comes to Hybrid Saiyans, it's pretty safe to say that these are the two best units that we can pick to bring, and there's not a lot of super defensive options on this team, so I feel like in this case we are perfectly justified to bring them and have them carry us through. For the other rotation, we are going to run the physical LR Trunks and the physical EZA Rage Trunks. They work super well as a rotation. I'm hoping that they are as effective in this event as they are in Super Battle Road. In Hybrid Saiyan Super Battle Road, under this STR Gohan leader, because his leader skill prioritizes defense, those two on a rotation together are able to tank pretty much for double digits. So I'm hoping that that is going to be the case all throughout the Goku event. I figure the STR UI Goku is going to be the only slightly problematic stage, but as long as we pop an item for those stages, we should be okay. Obviously, depending on when we can time our probably second Dokkan attack as well. If we can get a Dokkan attack with the AGL LR Gohan pretty much as soon as we get to STR UI Goku, then obviously that would be fantastic. Now, Gohan obviously is the leader of the team, but he is probably the worst unit on the team, just because his defense is entirely based on RNG. So when we get into the later stages against the UI Gokus, and especially the Super Saiyan Blue Goku before STR UI, because he is AGL. So if Gohan decides to not activate his defensive passive, he is going to take a ton of damage. So he is going to be one of the off-rotation units. And then to finish up the selection of off-rotation floating units, we have Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, and he is a very good defensive unit anyway. He raises his defense for 9 turns when he super attacks, so he's not going to get many stacks because we're only going to see him every few turns, but he is still going to be a decent enough option to take hits in those last couple of turns. I did actually try this run once a few days ago, and instead of Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, I decided to bring LR Pan, and she is terrible on this event. If her guard passive doesn't activate, she took 90k from normals from Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. And the problem is, one of the reasons why you think she'd be good to bring is because she heals, but she only heals based on the damage that she does. So even as a Rainbow LR, I mean, she is free to play, but even as a Rainbow LR, she is basically doing no damage to UI Goku. And of course, if she does no damage, it means we don't get any HP back. So she was a huge mistake to bring for this event. So I feel like Super Saiyan 3 Trunks is the much better option. He's going to help us out a lot more in those later stages, especially considering he has type advantage over the STR UI Goku as well. So one good thing as well about this team, we have a lot of HP. So we got, well, almost 530,000. So we've taken 2 super attacks already, and we haven't even lost 2 full segments of our health bar. So that is very good. And those orbs nicely placed there so we can get a full 18 key super for the Go Bros. And then there's even some STR orbs there for Gohan as well. So I'll try not to harp on too much about the Go Bros, because I probably have in every video that I've used them so far on this event, but they really are, like, without question, the best unit on Global at the moment. Like, mine has no dupes, and they'll just be out here taking no damage, dealing out a decent amount of damage. We'll obviously get the active skill. Hopefully we'll try and use the active skill against STR UI Goku, or maybe against Super Saiyan Blue Goku, since he's AGL. Just because mine, with no dupes, they only have the free level 5 crit. So they only have a 10% chance to crit with their active skill, which against Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, because we have type advantage, if we don't get the crit, then that active skill is not really going to do a huge amount of damage. So it would be kind of a waste. So Gohan at least guarding at the end of the turn there. Oh, and this is going to be a nice turn for the damage. So let's see. Who gets the best attack links with this Trunks on the end? Oh, they are both exactly the same. Well, there we go. So let's grab that. So we can give you that. I guess the only thing it really does is help out the LR Trunks to get more ki if he's in the middle. So we can get a nice 24 ki super with him. The Rage Trunks, obviously, he's a very, very good EZA unit. I mean, we'll take that. Over 750,000 damage from a crit. He's obviously, air quotes, just a support unit. But yeah, here he is out here getting additionals with crits. 1.5 million damage. And then he buffs everyone's attack when he supers. So then we got physical LR Trunks out here. 1.7 million. And my physical LR Trunks has no dupes. So yes, they work very, very well together. I think that kind of shows just how good they are together as a rotation on this team. So I think we are looking fine. Oh man, I miscounted that. I really thought that was ultra super for them, but there you go. That's alright. We'll grab these, and look at this. We are basically back to full health thanks to the same colour orbs. And we've almost got a Dokkan mode ready to go as well. So we'll try and get that with the physical Trunks next turn. Hopefully he can get that 50% chance to crit to go off. And then we will be straight back to full health. We're going to lose the smallest amount in these next turns anyway. I mean, I guess Gohan might not block here against Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which would be annoying because he has type advantage, but we are literally on the cusp of the Dokkan mode, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Shame we can't take him out before we get it, but I mean, we've done half of his health already, so I would imagine. Oh, and he actually guarded. He's actually been guarding a fair bit so far, so I'm actually impressed. So I don't want the Dokkan mode with this Trunks, even though it is beneficial to have him go first, but although we can't get the 18 ki super for this Trunks. Well, in this particular situation, the Dokkan mode isn't really that important, like I said, because we're on basically full health, and he is on low health. So yeah, I feel like even though this Trunks is not the best unit to have gotten the Dokkan mode with, I feel like this turn will kill him anyway, because if he survives this Dokkan mode from the physical Trunks, which is very likely because it was moving way too fast for the mouse on the emulator to keep up with, but he should still do a reasonable amount of damage. And then of course physical LR Trunks is going to do good damage as well, especially if he gets his crit. I think we are GG's here on the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yes, he didn't get a crit, so he got less damage than he did the last time around, which is not ideal, but yeah, Super Saiyan 3, LR Trunks, 2 million attack stat. Really not bad for a 55% unit. And then he gets his crit. So, unfortunately, unless Gohan gets a crit here, we probably aren't going to finish him off this turn, which is a little bit of a shame. But, yeah, no crit. But at least he guarded again. So, I guess maybe talking that little bit of smack at the beginning about how he's the worst unit on the team. Maybe he's going to try that a little bit harder to prove himself here. So let's let... Wait, did they have... Are they won over? No, they're not. So this 5 ki is not enough. So we could put... That's the only downside to the... obviously, the Go Bros give themselves a nice little bit of extra ki from their passive. But... the new LR Gohan isn't the best link partner for them, so sometimes we will struggle to get their 18 key with this rotation, I guess. So not the best rotation for them, but they're both such ridiculously good units. They're both going to tank really well, which is the main thing, as well as the fact they are both able to put out decent damage. So if we don't get the 18 key super every time with the Go Bros, it's not the worst thing in the world. But okay, so I mean, our health's still looking real good. No sort of dangers here. No need to use an item at this point. Yep, that's an 18 key super for you. Grab those for you. We're just going to prioritize grabbing same type orbs. There's no real need to try and strategize the Dokkan bar. And look at that. There's the level 3 dodge from Trunks. I think I only gave him level 3 because, like I was saying before, while he is technically a support unit, he's a really solid unit. As you can see here, taking double-digit damage from this Goku, which is not what you would normally expect from support units. So I'm not sure how much dodge I actually gave him, because normally straight out support units who are never going to take hits that well or do that much damage, I mainly give them full dodge unless they have some kind of special effect with their super, like if they can stun or lower attack, then I might give them a little bit of extra additional. But let's have a look and see what the deal is for physical rage Trunks. Yeah, see, I only gave him the 3. I gave him my standard physical unit build, so 15 crit, 8 additional, 3 dodge. And he is a very, very good unit. And as we saw, that level 3 dodge coming in clutch. Let's put Gohan first. Gohan's defense is going to be so high at this point that he's only really going to take damage from a super. So I don't mind putting him in the front slot. And then we'll give those to you just so you can get a super attack as well. Why not? So, yeah, new LR Gohan is a busted unit, especially for this event. If it wasn't for the Go Bros, I would say he's probably in contention for being the best unit on Global. So, just the fact that you can have them two together on this team, they are very, very strong indeed. Go Bros up to almost 3 million attack stat with no support unit on the rotation. So, yeah, we like that. And then the 12 key is the additional up to 2.2. So, very good indeed. Sadly, no crits, but like I say, that's unfortunately what happens when you have no dupes. I'm very much waiting for the global version of the Tanabata banner, which will have both the Super Saiyan 4s and hopefully the Go Bros. And I will be able to then buy my first dupe for the Go Bros with the red coins. I might do a little summon video on that banner, but that banner is not the best, so it's not something I really want to sink tons of stones into. But you never know, I could get lucky and pull a copy of them or a copy of the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then I wouldn't need to use my coins for them. So I think if I actually pulled a copy of the Goku, I would probably grab the Go Bros and then a dupe for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. My main goal is to grab Goku and the Go Bros, because I literally have about 940 red coins at the moment, so I will easily have 1,000 by the time that banner comes out. So another crit from the Trunks. I don't really use the Trunks that much anymore, but I would definitely like a dupe for him because he has that built-in 50% chance to crit. It would be quite nice to bump up his additionals, and then of course, you know, slap that level 3 dodge on there. But okay, so we've actually got some tech orbs at the bottom here, so we can put the Go Bros in the front slot. We haven't really dropped below, like, what? We haven't lost a quarter of our health even in this event so far, so that shows you just how good this team can be defensively, especially considering Ultimate Gohan has actually been on his best behavior and has been consistently guarding for us. So I like that very much. And the Go Bros over 3 million now. Can we get this level 5 crit? Come on. Well, I mean, 1 million damage is still 1 million damage, let's be fair. So we will quite happily take that. And then we finish off the God Goku. So, very good turn. And we are on to Super Saiyan Blue already. We're making good time compared to some of the other events. Especially considering how crazy that Time Traveler's run was. Took like 55 minutes because everyone on that team was way too defensive and not offensive enough, but Obviously, with the Go Bros and that Gohan here, we not in that same position this time around. So, and look at this. See, physical Rage Trunks. We're up against Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So this really is the point where he can start hitting some of your weaker units for a lot more damage. Nope, he's still just out here taking double digits. So very happy with this double Trunks rotation. I was a little bit skeptical. I wanted to know just how far we could get before Rage Trunks started to take a little bit too much damage. But yeah, I think we're all good here until, of course, the next phase where we have the STR God Goku. Obviously, the super attack, that's going to hurt because his attack now is so high that neither of our physical units here have enough defense to tank a super. And Gohan's not even getting attacked, so we don't have to worry about his guard, which is really nice. Okay. Oh, look at this. Wow, there you go. This is the perfect... I'm going to do this while they're still in the middle. I don't know if they get any extra ki from Trunks. But the good thing is, because the super attacks are active, that means legendary power is active with the Gohan as well. So there's a nice little bit of extra attack. So this is definitely, I think, the best place to use this, because it is where we will do the most damage. So, yeah, almost 2 million with no crit. I think that's definitely, definitely the best place to use that. So... But yeah, it seems like they're never going to get above the 12, just having 12 ki to start with this rotation. So, not easy to get their 18 ki super, but we should be all good. They got type advantage, so they're not going to take any damage, even from a super here. And we should be able to put out some decent numbers. I mean, when your 12 ki super is up to 2.3 million and you're going to get another one to follow up, that's... I guess we can't really complain about missing the 18 ki super every now and then. So, this is very good indeed. And this is good, the fact that we are... I'm not worried that we're not on full health, because obviously once we get to UI Goku, if we're on the physical rotation when we get to him, that's the perfect turn to just pop a Princess Snake, get ourselves back to full health, as well as activate some of that damage reduction. Trunks, of course, taking the super... Oh, I was going to say, hopefully his guard should activate. But, nah, he's just going to dodge. Because Trunks over... Oh, that's the Go Bros. I clicked way too quickly. Trunks over the Super Saiyan 3 Gohan is made for defense. So I gave him 6 dodge instead of 3. Because I got 1 dupe for him. So obviously he's an AGL unit, so he gets the 5 additional. So I gave him 6 crit and 6 dodge. Because he is so geared for defense, he's never going to hit super hard. So I thought a little bit of crit and then a little bit of extra dodge was going to be good. Because basically, I've talked about this a lot before, but units that are made for tanking, it's always good to give them dodge. Because when you get your rotations come up, if there's a whole bunch of attacks in one slot, that's where you're going to put your tank. Because that's what they're designed for. So if you give them a bunch of dodge, then you have a much higher chance that rather than taking like a couple of thousand damage... Because even on something like Super Battle Road, Tech Golden Frieza... who's one of the top tier tanks in the game, on category Super Battle Road, he'll still take a few thousand damage, sometimes even 10,000 damage, depending on the enemies that you're fighting. Ooh, Gohan not getting his guard here. Come on, Gohan. At least once? Activate that guard? Oh, okay, well, he's going to get the level 3 dodge instead. But so he has more of a chance to activate his guard than he does to get a level 3 dodge. But, and there you go. That is the troubles of using LR Gohan. So, not LR Gohan, sorry, Ultimate Gohan. I wonder if we'll ever get an LR Ultimate Gohan. Because the Ultimate Gohan really needs a better card. Like, the physical Easy A one is actually probably better than the Int one. But even then, he's let down a little bit on the harder events by his HP restriction passive. So I would like to see an LR Ultimate Gohan. That would be pretty cool. Especially if they just called him like Gohan Teen or whatever they call like the base form one. And then he has a transformation into Ultimate Gohan. That would be pretty awesome. Because then you could still use them on Hybrid Saiyans even if your only leader was the STR Ultimate Gohan. But there you go. So we got the... Basically it went... as I almost predicted, that we got to STR UI Goku on this particular rotation. So this is a perfect time to use a Princess Snake. And we'll see just how defensive our physical boys are going to be on this particular rotation, because I'm not too sure how well this will go. I think without any items active, they probably wouldn't tank as well as we'd expect. But with the Princess Snake, okay, 32. So, okay, so Princess Snake on its own, not enough really to tank the kind of way we would like. So, hopefully we're not going to take huge... Hopefully LR Trunks won't take as much damage. He's at least getting his 18 key, so he's going to buff his defense significantly here. Okay, yeah, so he's taking double digits. Just don't super LR Trunks. Okay, good. So now, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, he's got type advantage. He'll be fine. Next turn, our units are so tanky that we should be okay. So I won't use an item next turn. I'll try and grab as many same type orbs as I can, and then we will use an Icarus next to... Yeah, look at that. Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, double digits from the super attack from UI Goku. That is exactly what we want to see. So... Ultimate Gohan only getting attacked once at the end as well, so we don't have to worry about him. So we'll do this, and then we will give you all of those. It is the friend one as well, who is Rainbow, so... Nice bit of healing from the same type orbs. The only bad thing is we are now about to get the Dokkan attack, and we're going to get it next turn with our physical rotation, which is not ideal. I guess I'll have to put the LR Trunks first and hope that he actually gets his crit passive to activate. So, but yeah, Gobros and Gohan are just going to take double digits for this entire rotation. So there's no need to worry about them. I wonder how high Gohan's defense is now. It's probably something ridiculous. I'm sure I've seen it get up to like 600,000. And there's that level 3 dodge, which... on this event, completely unnecessary, but amusing nonetheless. So, hey, crit from Gohan as well, so 1 million damage, and an additional as well. Okay, he's up to 1.7, I mean, that's not terrible, but no crit. So yeah, he did about 1.5 million damage by himself that turn, that's not bad. But then, of course, he didn't guard, so letting me down a little bit. Yeah, because there's no way to avoid the super because they link so well. So we'll have to do this. And then we'll do this. Wait, no. Do that. Pop a... Yeah, we're going to have to use Whis, I think, because it is the better of the two. Just because Trunks isn't super attacking first to raise his defense. So let's see how we get on here. Yeah, I figured we would take double digits with the Whis active. That's perfectly fine. Now we need to hopefully get a decent Dokkan mode. And for Trunks to actually get his crit. Perfect. Perfect. So, we did our part, Trunks. We managed to hit all the nodes. Now give me that 50% chance to crit. We're literally in a heads or tails situation here. So, definitely we need that crit if we want it to do reasonable damage. Okay, well, 1 million damage is still okay, but that's really not what we wanted. Wow, 73,000 from Rage Trunks, that's real bad. But at least he's tanking for double digits under the Whis as well, so that is actually very good. Because I've done runs of this before, where if you bring more support type units, they will still take way more than double digits, even with a Whis active, so I'm happy with that. Crit from the Gohan as well. And I don't think his guard activated, but at least with the Whis, he didn't take huge amounts. And then the Dokkan mode puts us up to full health. So I don't know if we've actually even managed to get the 18 key super yet with Gohan. So we're going to do that this turn. Then we got these orbs here for the Gobros. And then that drops these down for Trunks. So this is a very good follow-up rotation. The Whis being still active here is almost kind of pointless, because none of these units are going to take damage anyway. So yeah, we should be all good here. I don't know if we can do enough damage to finish it this turn though. If that had been an additional super, that would have been so good. Hopefully the Gobros can get an additional super as their additional, because they pretty much always get that additional, but sometimes it is of course a normal attack. Although watch me say that and they just won't get it at all. Yeah, there you go. Normal attack, of course. And then Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, unfortunately, not really in a position to do huge amounts of damage. So, yeah, not 150,000, but he's dodged quite a bit considering he only has level 6 dodge. So I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and do this. But we know from the previous turns I'm going to have to use this. The only good thing is when we get to MUI, this double physical rotation is going to be super tanky. So we don't have to worry as much. I think for this particular team build, the STR UI Goku is where we'll probably have to use more items than when we get to Mastered Ultra Instinct. So I'm not too worried about having to pop another item here. It's better to take a lot less damage this turn and have our healing item saved up, because MUI, as we all know, is a bit of a beast, if for no other reason than he has so much HP. Like some of the team builds I've tried that are more difficult, like Universe Survival Saga, which I'm still yet to quite finish, it's mainly because you get to Mastered Ultra Instinct and then it takes so goddamn long to kill him that you run out of items. So, wow, and our STR is still alive, but that's alright. Gohan will have something to say about that here, so that's fine. And we'll just grab all of these same type orbs, because you never know, the Mastered Ultra Instinct fight can be so long. We might as well grab all of the same type orbs we can, in case we can get another Dokkan attack. But also this is good because we're going to start MUI with our physical rotation, so we can see, we can get a nice gauge on how much damage we take from him without items active. So I think we're going to stick with the putting Rage Trunks in the first slot, just because it's so much more beneficial for the LR Trunks to go second. Yeah, because his defense is slightly higher, so technically even if we put him in the first slot he would tank slightly better, but we want him to get that attack boost from Rage Trunks' super attack. So I think it's a much better idea to do this, and then we'll grab that. So we've got a whole load of tech orbs here ready for the Go Bros as well, so that's awesome. Yeah, 10,000 damage, I'm okay with that. So it means we know that unless we are starting to get to low health, we don't really need to use our items here. So yeah, 10k is really not that bad as well, especially considering the amount of healing that we can potentially get back in one turn from picking up the same type orbs. Plus, oh, he dodged Trunks. Well, of course he did. But yeah, I figured Trunks wasn't going to take much damage. That's going to be the most annoying thing. Like, Trunks is probably able to, unless the Go Bros or the AGL Gohan are actually able to get crits, Trunks is going to be the one that can deal the most damage. So every time Goku dodges him, that's really bad for our overall run. And then, yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks. This was definitely the better choice because, like I said, this is where I got in my first attempt. And B-Pan in that slot, with her guard passive not activating, was taking 90k. So, but here we go. This is the situation I was talking about that can present itself, where we now have Ultimate Gohan having to face down, what, 4 attacks from Mastered Ultra Instinct? And if his guard passive doesn't activate, then he's going to take a ton of damage. So I'm going to activate an Icarus here. Might as well. We've already seen Rage Trunks takes 10k from normal, so at least now this way, with the item active, he's only going to take like double digits. So that in itself is extra value as well. Obviously the Go Bros have type disadvantage. That's not going to matter against normal attacks now that their defense is so high, but they would still take quite a lot of damage from him from a super. So again, having the Icarus active is definitely a bonus. So 3.5 they're up to now as well, but we really need crits from them if they're actually going to deal decent damage. But unfortunately, no dupes means only a 10% chance to crit, so didn't see it happen this turn. This is why we really need him to not dodge physical LR Trunks as much as possible, because he is going to be our main damage dealer. And see, look, even with an Icarus active, this is a Rainbow Ultimate Gohan, and he's taking 25k from normals, whereas if his guard passive actually activated, he would be taking double digits. So Very disappointed in you, Ulma Gohan. So let's grab those for you, and then let's get those. Yeah, with the Icarus still active, we don't need to use an item here. Even if Ultimate Gohan takes a super, we should be fine, because Trunks, both Trunkses will take basically double digits, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, see, even his damage, not great. MUI's just got so much defense. Okay, he didn't dodge this time, so give me that crit. Ah, see. He's just, look at his health. He's got so much health. It just goes down so slowly. But I think we should be good. So super attack on LR Trunks is perfectly fine. This will do what? I was going to say 50k, so 44. That's all good. And then we know Gohan here, even if he doesn't activate his passive. Mine's not rainbow. Mine's 79%. So at most he'll take, what, 30k? Yeah, 30k without defending. So that's not too bad. But I still am let down by you, Gohan. You need to be getting off these guards for me. But let's do that. Do that. And then no super for Super Saiyan 3 Trunks. We don't have an item active anymore. This is probably a good time to use this, because it is still a 2-turn item. So at least it gives us some defense ready for next turn as well. Because I think just by having the defensive boost from the Android 8, our physical Trunkses should be taking double digits again. So I think this is perfectly fine. Super attacks would still be a concern, but look at him dodging Gohan. He didn't super this turn though, so he took no damage, which is a good start. Oh, come on, Go Bros. I need you to be getting these crit supers. It's the only frustrating thing about this Mastered Ultra Instinct phase, is it's going to take so long to kill him. Right, so those for you. I don't want to pick up the Tech Orbs, because we really do want to go for 18 key supers with the Go Bros. So we'll go ahead and do this. So we're on full health, and he super attacked the physical. The only thing I was going to say would be a bit of a issue is if he super attacks Gohan at the end and he doesn't guard. So this is perfectly fine. I keep saying guard, but that is actually technically a thing that is in the game, and it's not what Gohan does, I think. Actually, I need to double check now. I may be completely wrong, because he has a chance to reduce damage, but I don't think he has a chance to guard, because guard is basically blocking with type advantage, which is why, like Janemba, for example, he guards all attacks, so he has type advantage over everyone when it comes to blocking. But I think the wording of Gohan's passive is that he has a chance to reduce damage. I'd actually have to check, because funnily enough, what with him being considered one of the worst category leaders, it's been quite a long time since I've actually run him. And yeah, look at this. Rainbow with an Android 8 active, no guards, 40k. That is unacceptable, Gohan. Your Dokkan Fest exclusive category leader should not be taking 40k when you have an Android 8 active, but there you go. So, oh, it is guard. Oh, well, there you go. I was right. Medium chance to guard all attacks. So, and the worst part is, with those kind of passives that are worded like that, as soon as he guards once, he'll guard every single attack for the rest of the turn. So it's really frustrating when he's getting hit like 4 times and he doesn't guard any of them. So, let's see. So we don't have an item active now. Is now a good turn to use the Whis? Yeah, because we got Gohan on the next rotation as well, I think. So let's go ahead and do that, because we still have both of our healing items. It's just the annoying thing about Gohan, because obviously this rotation, these two in the front, we wouldn't need to use an item if all the attacks were on them. But unfortunately, all the attacks are on Gohan, and I definitely misclicked there. I should have picked up that big cluster of orbs to get a super attack for Gohan. But MUI out here just dodging everything Super Saiyan Gohan can throw at him, which is kind of annoying. But 3.5 for the Go Bros. Of course they connect, but watch them not get a crit. Yeah, 400k. Ooh, this is taking its sweet time. And he's going to super attack Gohan. Please, guard. Come on. Give me that arrow pointing down. No. So 200k even with a Whis active. Good lord. I mean, I used a Whis so I could not heal. But seems like that plan is somewhat out the window. So let's grab those. Get the 18 key super with you. Yeah, we don't need to use anything else just because the with the Whis still active, this rotation is defensive enough that we should be perfectly fine. Everyone's going to take double digits unless they get super attacked. So we should be all good here. Oh, man. He's dodging way more attacks than I would like. Please don't dodge this one. Okay, good. Come on, Trunks. Give me that crit. There we go. 1.4. It's a little bit more like it, but we're still not even halfway through yet. So I wonder if we can we force the Dokkan mode next turn? I almost don't want to, actually. I'd rather get the Dokkan mode with LR Trunks. Ooh. Super Saiyan 3 Trunks taking the super. Well, with the Whis, Icarus active, we should be fine. It was Whis, actually. Yeah, 60k, that's okay. So, okay. Dokkan attack. I think we can avoid getting it quite easily this turn, actually. Because we can get not the same type orb for you. Get these orbs for you. And then if we're probably going to have to heal. Let's use this. And then we'll get not a same type orb for Gohan. And there we go. I figured that would be just enough to not push us to the Dokkan attack. Oh, he's dodged Gohan again! Additional super? Oh, come on! Oh, he is out here dodging our hardest hitter on this rotation. Because the Go Bros, as we've seen, if they're not getting crits, they're not doing damage. So, whilst they're not taking damage, they are slowing us down a little bit by not getting crits here, which is very disappointing. And then, of course, Gohan. Why would he guard, you know? It's only, like, the only thing he's good for. But why would he bother, you know? So, got to put LR Trunks in the first slot here. Grab those. Grab that. See, I'm concerned about leaving this Gohan unprotected at the end. But I feel like we kind of have to at this point. As long as he doesn't get supered, even if he doesn't guard, he won't die. But he's just been letting us down quite a lot so far. But let's see. Hopefully we can get another decent... Oh my god, the mouse is going so slow. Right. Okay, well, not terrible, not the best. Let's see what we can get. We really need the crit here, Trunks. This is going to be the biggest attack of this phase so far. So, there we go. 2.5. That's what we need. Look at that big dip in the HP now. That is exactly what we needed. But, of course, he hasn't super attacked yet. So, I'm very concerned that Ultimate Gohan is staring down the barrel of a super attack here. Oh god, especially now, as he still hasn't done it. If he super attacks and Gohan guards, then we're good. If he super attacks and Gohan doesn't guard, we potentially could die. So, if we die at this point because of Ultimate Gohan not guarding, I'm going to be so mad. But fortunately, he actually did guard and didn't get super attacked. So, okay, fine. Fine. We'll take that. And we are basically back up to full health. So, we'll get that for you. Those for you. And we can't get a super for Trunks, unfortunately. But, as we know from what we've seen so far, he's not really going to do a lot of damage anyway. So, can Super Saiyan Gohan actually land a super? I think it's been multiple times. Yes, he did! For the first time in, what, 3 turns? So, and then he only does 400k anyway, but at least he's out here taking no damage, even with the items not active, so we're perfectly okay with that. Go Bros. Wow, really? Still no crits? Even though it's only a 10... Ooh, okay, this isn't good. Because their defense is high, but This is type disadvantage. Yikes. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Well, it's a good thing it's a good thing that the item that we have remaining is the Android 8, isn't it? Because that'll be basically a full heal. But god damn, that was a little bit more than I was expecting for them to take. But okay. So go ahead and do this. I mean, we're back up to full health, so as long as he doesn't dodge too much, this should be a decently damaging rotation. But goddamn, that's definitely the most damage I've seen the Go Bros take in a while. Oof. 376k with no items active. That is insane. It's a good thing this team has so much HP, because that would have been really bad. Don't dodge trunks. There we go. And crit. Oh, no crit, but that's okay. 2.1 Gohan's up to. That's not bad. Crit? He did 1 million damage off a crit last time. Oh. Hey! Finishes him off with an additional normal crit. Hey. There you go, Gohan. Not bad. I mean, he still didn't guard a lot. So he kind of lived up to my expectations of being the weakest link on the team. But yeah, that Gobro's taking that super attack was a little bit hairy, eh? So, well, there you go. So that is the legendary Goku event beaten with the Hybrid Saiyans team. I was very happy with the double physical Trunks rotation. That worked out really well. Super Saiyan 3 Trunks was an excellent choice for the floating unit. He took basically no damage throughout the entire event. I think he took, what, 60k from an MUI super attack, so that's absolutely ideal. And there we go. Nowhere near the time that we did Siblings Bond, but there you go. So, Hybrid Saiyans ticked off the list. So, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.